Victoria Hoff, who is our editorial assistant at ELLE.com, had read this story about Olivia Munn in which she claimed that she had one session of hypnosis and then she went to the gym every day for like the rest of her life, I guess. And so we were all like, oh, one session, rest of the life going to the gym. Like that sounds like a pretty good trade-off. I remember in college, they used to do this big thing where people would get hypnotized and they go on stage and they take their pants off or cluck like a chicken or act crazy. And I assumed in those instances either they were acting or they were full on just like blacked out and had no idea what they were doing.
My idea of what hypnosis looks like is one of those like things.
I have known of it as like an actual therapy, but the only time I've ever witnessed it was kind of as like more like an entertainment, like magician kind of deal.
I don't know for certain if I was hypnotized. The hypnotist alleged that my eyes were doing some sort of tracking that suggests that I was in a hypnotic state. And you're fully lucid, you know what you're saying, you know what you're doing, but you're just mellow and sort of without much of a filter.
I do feel like I was hypnotized. I don't know if it was the placebo effect of wanting to be hypnotized so badly that I tricked myself into thinking that that's what was happening, but I felt very relaxed, definitely overshared with her, and it's a very safe space.
She kind of put me in this relaxed state. Her chair was super comfy, and I was totally aware of what was going on the whole time, but I was so relaxed. I don't think I've ever been that relaxed and still awake. But it was almost like I was kind of half asleep, but she just kind of offered these suggestions, like what if you look at something this way, and like what if you think about something like this.
I found myself more motivated afterwards to go to the gym. So ultimately, I think there is some truth to the idea that you can be hypnotized into doing almost anything.
I worked out one time, but I got hypnotized on Friday, so it's not that bad.
I went on Friday, so I worked out at a reasonable hour in the weekend mornings at like 10 and 11. And this morning I did not get up early. I decided to sleep.
Well, I'm going back because I think ultimately the outcome of this process suggested to me, and I don't know what she told Sally or Victoria, but that it's rarely about the working out. You know, going to the gym is just a small symptom of a larger thing, and mine was more of an anxiety about facing the day and the overwhelming to-do list and about sort of relieving some of that anxiety. And I did leave feeling lighter. So maybe I don't have to go to the gym anymore. I'll just get hypnotized instead.
I would go back to this hypnotist specifically. She was wonderful, and she kind of said like, oh, like one session might not do it. And I feel like it did help me, but that going back would help me more. And I mean, she just had such a calming presence. I'd love to go back and work with her again.
I wish I could hypnotize myself never to be late. I'm always late.
Keeping my room clean. I want to be hypnotized to keep my room clean because I'm a mess every day.
Maybe I could probably drink less wine and eat less chocolate.